Hey, friend. Before you start cutting out magazine pictures and creating a vision board for next year, can I lovingly interrupt you for a moment? You do not need a board that shows you what you want. You need a board that reminds you of what you already done. Because a win board, that changes everything. If messages like this speak to you, tap like so more late bloomers can find this space. Welcome to Leveling Up Talks, brought to you by MaxUverse. I am Susan, your host and your growth buddy. I spent 20 years in personal development and HR business management, helping people grow in their confidence, their careers, and their sense of purpose. But more importantly, I have been on this journey right alongside you. A late bloomer with big dreams, quiet steps, and more than a few moments where I wondered, is it too late for me? Today, I want to offer a gentle twist on the usual new year and new vision board energy. Something more grounded, more honest, and much more kinder to your nervous system. I want to talk about win boards and why this might be exactly what your spirit needs before you write one more goal. Fact is, every December, every January, every new quarter, the world tells us to make a vision board filled with things we do not have yet. The house, the money, the body, the relationship, the dream business. Dreaming is beautiful. I am a dreamer. You will never hear me tell you not to dream big. But sometimes staring at everything you do not have yet can leave you feeling behind. It can make you feel like you are always chasing and never arriving. And it can make you forget who you already are and everything you already lived through, built, and become. Late bloomers do not need more pressure. We need evidence, proof, receipts of our growth. We need a visual reminder that our quiet steps were not small at all. They were loud. They were powerful. They were movement. And this is where the win board comes in. So, a win board is very simple. Instead of making a board for what you want, you make a board for what you did. It's not fantasy. It is identity. It is you looking at your year or your quarter and saying, I did that. I grew there. I showed up. I stayed. I tried again. I kept going even when it felt lonely and unseen. A win board is the foundation underneath next year's vision because it is built on proof and not emptiness. Let me share a few of my own wins, not to brag. I want you to hear these as an invitation to name some of your own. I decided to launch my business. There were years when that idea lived only in my journals and in my heart. This year I said yes, and I brought MaxUverse into the world. I started this podcast, Leveling Up Talks by MaxUverse. I hit record even when the days when I knew my inner critic was the loudest voice in the room. I stayed consistent. I showed up before I felt fully ready. I created communities where late bloomers, deep thinkers, and quiet warriors can come together. Spaces for people who often feel unseen to feel supported and celebrated. And friend, I finished my book. I want to slow down here because that is one big one for me. Finishing this book is a win for every young version of me who doubted her voice, who thought her stories didn't matter, who almost talked herself out of writing at all. These are my wins, and I almost brushed past them. I almost moved straight into the next list of goals without pausing to say, look at what you did. When I sat down, I created my own win board. Something shifted inside me. I realized I am not starting the next chapter from zero. I'm starting from proof, and so are you. If you want some book companions, while you build your win board, there are two that I love inside MaxUverse. One is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Weiss. It is a powerful one for anyone who is ready to stop seeing themselves as the problem and start seeing themselves as the solution. It is a beautiful partner when you are looking at your wins and deciding what mountain you are ready to move next. Another one is Straight Shooter by Stephen A. Smith. It is a story of second chances and staying loud about your growth even when people underestimate you. It is a reminder that your story is still unfolding. Both of these books live inside our collections at MaxUverse, and they pair so well with this idea of honoring your growth before you set new goals. Here's why win boards matter so much. Your brain believes what it sees over and over again. Most of the time, your brain is seeing your do list, your worries, your unfinished projects, your comparisons, everybody else's highlight reels. A win board interrupts that pattern. It says, look at your courage, look at your follow through, look at the things you survived, look at the days you wanted to give up and you did not. Win builds identity. Identity builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum, and momentum builds your future. So before you ask for more, I want you to see what is already here. Here is how you can create your own win board. Step 1, choose your space. This can be a physical poster board, a section in your journal, a page in Notion, or a simple Canva board. Use whatever feels doable. Step 2, list your wins from this year or from this quarter. Big wins, quiet wins, inner wins, finishing therapy, setting a boundary, resting on purpose, launching something, returning to something, walking away from something that was not healthy. Step 3, add visuals or words that capture those wins. Screenshots, photos, little phrases that you wrote in your journal when you were proud of yourself. Step 4, put it somewhere you will actually see it, on your wall, near your desk, as your phone, laptop background. The point is to not show off. The point is to believe in yourself. If this idea is landing for you, go ahead and tap like or leave a quick comment that says, I'm building my win board. I would love to cheer you on. And you know, we are not leaving this episode without a leveling up challenge. Here's your level up challenge for this week. Step 1, write down at least 5 wins from this year that you have not really celebrated yet. Only 5 to start, even though I know you have more. Step 2, circle the wins and write a few lines about what it took for you to get there. What did you have to overcome? Who did you have to become? Step 3, if you feel brave enough, share one of those wins with someone you trust in a community that feels safe. You can share it in our MaxUverse spaces or simply with a friend who understands this journey. This is your level up challenge. 5 wins on paper. 1 win, explore more deeply. 1 win, shared out loud. And while we are here talking about wins, let me invite you to 2 more easy ones. First, join our Facebook community, the MaxUverse Circle. It is a space for late bloomers, readers, dreamers, and doers who are ready to rise together and not feel so all alone in the process. Second, stop by and check out our book subscription, Lit Loop by MaxUverse. Each box is curated to support your growth with books and little glow-worthy surprises that match the season you are in. Both of these are beautiful ways to stay plugged into support while you keep building your own quiet wins. If this episode gave you a gentle reframe, I would love for you to like this video so more people can find it. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss future episodes, especially as we move into a new season of growth. Share this with a friend who spends a lot of time making vision boards but forgets to celebrate how far they already come. And in the comments, tell me 1 win from this past year that you have not celebrated yet. It can be something small. Sometimes the smallest ones are the most sacred. For more tools, resources, and community support, you could always visit MaxUverse.com. Now go be bold, go be brilliant, go be you, and I'll see you at MaxUverse.com.